Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. We took a bit of a break. I took a bit of a break, and the other guys also took a bit of the break because football was gone and it's transfer season. Uh, Twitter is there. I was there to troll a lot of people. Me and Adam spent a lot of time trolling a lot of people. As I said, we took a bit of a break, but we're back. We're back with a different attitude this time. We're not going to be humble. No more. The humbleness is gone. It's out of the window, Adam. This time, yeah, good man, Adam. There's no longer the attitude of being humble. We're going to be balling. We've just signed Kalvin Phillips, Adam. So here's what I'm going to say before you jump in, Adam. First of all, let me shout out to Dark. Dark, first of all, let me shout out to Dark. Dark, man, congrats on the wedding. It's good to get married. Getting married is a beautiful thing. I'm not married myself, but it's a beautiful thing. I have seen it. So congrats to you, man. Congrats to you and the wife. I hope you enjoyed the honeymoon, Dark. Good channel, Dark. One of the nice Liverpool fans I know. Emmanuel, how you doing? Yeah, good vibes, man. Good vibes. So, Adam, we're back this time. We're back with a different attitude, and we're going to be more upbeat. To be honest with you, when you do a lot of YouTube videos, you end up becoming a bit down. And that's why if you look at some of my videos at the end of the season, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, what am I doing here? I'm tired. So now I'm back with more energy, back with Adam, who used to be the first true City fan follower. If I'm right, it's Adam. I always remember you. So we're here today to talk about Kalvin Phillips. So, Adam, how do you feel about this signing? I see you even brought your uncle's
Hey,
glasses with you.
I'm very happy, and I thought I'll bring my sunglasses for the special occasion.
No, it's so good, man. It's so good. It's so good. Look. As we're talking, guys, welcome, guys. Welcome. Get involved. Get involved. I see Emmanuel is in the chat. How you doing, Emmanuel? I know it's early right now in England. It's 11:34. But look, I'm off. Adam is off. We decided to do the video just as soon as people were watching Gabriel Jesus go to Arsenal, right? Some people were crying on Twitter. I already said goodbye to him weeks ago. Immediately, Adam, when you saw the Kalvin Phillips teaser with the cup, same thing as this with the cup, same
Yeah,
cup. What did you think?
to be honest with you, with the Gabriel Jesus, as soon as I
Yeah,
saw there were pictures on Twitter floating around of
yeah.
him wearing the Arsenal kit in the Arsenal stadium, I knew he was gone. That's why I just said, you know what, good luck to him, at Arsenal.
Yeah, like look, fair play to Gabriel Jesus, but we're gonna talk about Phillips. Let's get this handsome man. Who, by the way, I'm going to explain a few things just to the fans. Look at him. I want you to look at the man's face. Have you noticed that some people when they sign for certain clubs, they don't smile like this? This guy is happy to be here, Adam. Do you see that? This particular individual, look at this.
Yeah, I see
This
that.
guy is so happy to be here. Look at his face. He hasn't stopped smiling. The guy hasn't stopped smiling. Like he's so happy to be here, man. Huh? It's a when was the last time recently when people have signed for a club they're so happy like this?
I
When
don't
was the last
remember.
time? Huh? You don't
I
remember, is
don't
it? Because
remember, to
nobody
be
is
honest.
happy. Even Richarlison, who signed for Spurs, was pretending to be happy. He's like, I'm so happy to be here. But look at his face; he's not smiling. So, singing the blues says, "Much respect to Jesus and welcome to Phillips." Yeah, singing the blues. That's true. Welcome to Phillips and welcome to yourself in the chat. I don't know how you're doing today. How are you feeling with the signing, guys? Please like the vid, If you're new to the channel, follow the channel. As I said, we're back. We are back. We are back. We are back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. True City Fan is back, and we're feeling the vibes. So, Adam, let's talk about the number 4. Were you surprised that number 4 has been given to a defensive midfielder?
I thought he would probably get his number 23 that he had at Leeds, but I don't know who is number 23. So I don't know if it's.
Number 20. No, we don't have any number 23 at the
Yeah,
club.
I,
I
I
don't
was
think so.
surprised. I thought maybe he would go with the same number, but to my surprise, he went for Kompany's number.
Singing the blues says any photos of Ronaldo right now. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere crying or trying to get singing the blues. I'm pretty sure he's crying somewhere or somewhere he's trying to get United to allow him to leave the club. So number 4 is the same number that was won by Vincent Kompany. Now it's going to be won by Phillips. As I said, Guys, when was the last time somebody was smiling like this? As City fans, we're supposed to be happy right now. We have to appreciate the fact that there's players like Phillips, players like Haaland, players like Alvarez, players that are willing to come to City. Players like Cucurella who are twerking for us in the media, even though Brighton is trying their utmost best to keep him. So it looks like we've signed him for 42 million, Adam. What do you think of the fee? Did you think the fee was going to be higher?
Not really, because the guy has 2 years left, so it was never going to be a big fee. Leeds were never going to expect a big fee for a guy that had 2 years left, because he would have just got a lot more cheaper if, say, after next season they would have got less than what they would have got this season for him. So in a sense, they had
Yeah,
no choice.
I see singing the blues today is being violent. He wants trouble with the United fans. He says retire. No, yeah, that's the retired number of Kompany. Or you're talking about Ronaldo, who's going to Ronaldo, who's leaving. So Emmanuel says, I'm good, man. 11:38 a.m. in the morning here in Nigeria. Phillips, welcome. Oh, Emmanuel, you're all the way in Nigeria, man. Shout out to all my Nigerian brothers, man. I respect you. Shout out to my Nigerian brothers, HH, and them, man. But anyway, guys, look, as I said, Phillips is here, and I've seen a lot of people reporting saying he's not going to play any games. How do you feel about that, Adam? Do you feel we're not going to see Phillips play any games in the City shirt?
It's a load of bullshit. That's what it is. It's just pure saltiness. That's what all it is.
It is
The
being
fact is
sorted,
that
though, isn't it?
the fact that they don't like how we got him for that amount of money, knowing very well that he's English, and normally English talent here, they go for a lot of money, and that's what they don't like.
No, singing the blues. We appreciate people throwing chats, man. Continue, man. We're appreciating you in the chat. I'll try not to overchat, but this club is beautiful, Ron. Proud of the business being done. Yeah, like it's good business. This is what I keep telling a lot of City fans. We should stop having that humble mentality of saying, "Oh, we can't talk," or "We can't say this," or "I don't really want to show off." We have to, because let me tell you something, my fellow City fans. The rival fans and the media will never love us. They'll never like us. They'll never appreciate us. They hate us. They'll never ever appreciate anything. Every time Man City signs somebody, haters are always coming. Oh, Phillips is not that good. Yet Phillips was the best, one of the best midfielders in England. What are you saying, Adam?
Like Carl, like look at that waste man, Calvin Phillips. Yeah, did you not see the way he was talking about Haaland? But where was that same energy for when those cop shites, yeah, signed Darwin Nunes, who has the first touch of Lukaku? Where
Yeah,
was that same energy?
yeah, that's the thing. You see, that's the thing. Because as soon as a player puts on a City jersey, it's different now. Grealish was the best thing since sliced bread when he was at the Euros. They loved him. Everybody was singing Grealish's name. When he was on the bench, everybody wanted him to play. Now he signed for City. People are like, oh, Jack is not all that good. Jack Grealish is rubbish or overrated player. So, City fans, don't listen to them. Look at Phillips' face. I asked again, when was the last time a player signed for a team and smiled like this? This handsome man over here has been smiling ever since he got that call from Pep. Leo, how you doing, man? Leo, my man from the chat, how you doing? And number 23 was for Mark Vin numbers, which is why Phillips couldn't have. Oh, okay. Are you talking about? Okay, great. Yeah. So you couldn't have it. Apparently, they couldn't have the number 23 is for somebody else. It used to be for somebody else. He says number 23 was for Mark if 4's number, which why Phillips couldn't have it. Okay, grand. I don't get it. But the number 4 is not bad, isn't it? Yo, Leo, how you doing, man? Shout out to you, Leo. All the love, man. All the love. I'm pretty sure Safe, wherever Safe is happy as he sees Phillips, since Safe doesn't like Rodri. Anyway, that's just jokes. Don't jump on my man. Respect to you, Safe. So look, as I said, guys, don't listen to the media saying Phillips is not good. Don't listen to people saying Phillips is not going to play in a game. Don't forget, Man City are not the other teams. They'll play in the Champions League, FA Cup, they'll play in the Premier League, and they'll play in the Carabao Cup. Those are 4 trophies. All those 4 trophies, there is a lot of games, 60 plus games. Do you think if we reach to the later stages of those trophies, do you think Rodri will play all the games? No, we need Phillips. Phillips is needed because Fernandinho left. Fernandinho wasn't that great. Look at the end of the last season, Adam. Rodri
What,
was tired in the last later
Patrick,
games in
what
the
these
UCL.
people
Go
forget
ahead,
is
yeah.
that what these people forget is that the World Cup is around the corner, and they really think, yeah, that Rodri's gonna play every single game, whilst he's also having to play games for Spain. There is no way in hell that Rodri's gonna play every single game. So the narrative that they say is absolute bullshit. That's what it is. Absolute bullshit. That's what all we can say it is. Bullshit.
You're asking Emmanuel. That's a player from Cameroon. Uh, that's a player from Cameroon. He played as a defensive midfielder. So that's a player from Cameroon he's talking about. He was on loan to Man City between 200 what is it 2002 and 2003. So he's a player from Cameroon. I think he died, isn't it? I think he died. Unfortunately, he died. So maybe that's the reason
I think
why.
so,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. So he died. That's the reason why maybe Phillips couldn't take the jersey. Maybe it's been retired. So he died. Emmanuel, he's a player from Cameroon. He played on loan for Man City, and between 2002 and 2003. That's Mark. So that's Mark. So he passed away. Yeah. So he passed away. So I think they retired the jersey. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the Bruce. That's a good shout out. Yeah, I remember the guy from Cameroon. Yeah, he passed away, and maybe that's why they retired the jersey. So good shout out, man. All love, man. Bazin, what a signing! What a signing, Leo, man. What a signing this is. What a signing this is, guys. As I told you last time with the Haaland kit, with the Haaland jersey, with the Haaland signing, make sure when we sign these players, guys, be proud as a City fan. Post the players. Post the feed. Keep posting the videos. Keep posting everything. So, Adam, obviously, let's not make this a very big stream because this is just
Yeah.
a welcome video for Phillips. And a lot of people have been DMing me saying that I have to make my videos short. So I'm going to try my best to make this one short. It's 15 minutes now. What are your last words? Who's next after Phillips? Who's next?
It is most likely going to end up being Cucurella, and after that, I don't know. It could be Gnabry. It could be somebody that we don't know. It could be somebody that the club have under their sleeve that we as fans don't know. But I think it's most likely just going to be Cucurella, and it could be Gnabry and somebody else.
Yeah. Cucurella and Gnabry coming through the door. That would make an amazing window, wouldn't it? That would be like an amazing.
Yeah.
Just imagine we get Gnabry, Cucurella, Haaland, Alvarez, Kalvin Phillips. My
And
God.
With Gnabry, I think we could get him for 35 million, similar to what Bayern Munich got. What's his name? Mane.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
seen reports how Liverpool. I've seen how Liverpool fans, were getting so happy about Jude Bellingham, but I don't think he will go to them. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I could see.
I think he might go next year because Dortmund said nobody's gonna be sold after Haaland. No big name is being sold after Haaland.
Patrick, you forget that Gundogan's probably gonna end up leaving next season. Yeah, so possibly Jude Bellingham could be Gundogan's replacement. You don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Like they are pretending as if they're gonna have an easy shot, isn't it? Like everybody will be after him. So everybody, Leo and Emmanuel say Cucurella. Singing the blues, man, says Alvarez, Haaland, Gnabry, Phillips, Cucurella, and the Netspend Trophy. Yeah, let's not forget about the Netspend Trophy. So far, we have accumulated about 160 million. Let me say that again so that the Liverpool fans can hear it in the back of the class. So far, City have sold the academy players, and when they sell, they've sold Gabriel Jesus, everything in total with the loan players that have been sold, that guy from Japan that was being sold, Pedro Polo that has been sold, it's 160 million that we have made. And after we sell Raheem, it will be about 200.
Patrick, you forgot what's his name? Your son, Lavia. He's gone to.
Lavia. I've added him. Lavia went in for 15 to 14 million, isn't it? So Lavia
and how about the other kid, the one that went to Leeds, the other way?
Yeah, I'm adding everything. That's why I said 160 to add everything. The only one left, the only fee left so far is Raheem. If Raheem signs in, let's say signs for Chelsea, then we will say him will be an extra 50. Look, guys, we're gonna keep this to 20 minutes, so let's keep going. There's a lot of comments.
You
So
know
as you
why I
said,
say,
Alvarez, Haaland, Ganabi, Phillips, and Cucurella.
you know
That'll be
why I say
good.
we
Singing
could,
the blues, that'll be great. Yeah, go ahead, man.
you know why I say, you know why I say we could end up getting Jude Bellingham from next season. It's apparently he has a release clause of, I think it was 103, 3, yeah, of release clause million, something like that. That's what allegedly he has a release clause of.
Wait, it's
And I
103
could see,
million.
yeah, apparently that's what it's, but I don't know how true it is. That's what some reports are saying.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Guys in the comments, would you take Jude Bellingham for 103? Would you take him? Would you take him to replace Gundogan? Gundogan, who's about to turn 32, I think, next season. Would you take him with Gundogan left? Guys in the comments, keep going, man. Like the vid,
You know what the funny part is,
share the
Patrick?
vid. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
You know what the funny part is?
yeah, go
Jude
ahead.
Bellingham, yeah, had a part, yeah, telling Calvin Phillips about City. So that's the funny part. He doesn't even play for City, but yeah, he had a part
Was
of.
he? Did he?
Did you not listen to the press conference that Calvin Phillips said? He said that Jude Bellingham was telling me about City as well, about
Was
Haaland and
he?
City. Yeah,
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. And you know what? As soon as we have signed, guys, if you go on Twitter, as soon as we have signed Phillips, those Gnabry rumors are now starting to hit. They're starting to hit. Guys, if we get Gnabry, I'm telling you guys, don't listen to people about German tax or that he failed when he was at Arsenal. When he was at Arsenal, he was young. When he was at
no, but
West
wait,
Brom, he was
Patrick.
young. He's a baller. Yeah, keep going, man.
Patrick, you know how you kill the Bundesliga tax?
Yeah.
Where did Gundogan come from? Where did KDB come from? Where did Leroy Sané come from? It's not like they came from 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 the heavens above. They came from the Bundesliga. You know?
Man, I'm telling you, these are good times. These are good times to be a City fan. These are beautiful times. Let me read these. Let me read these guaps in the things here. I don't even know what that means, man. I think you're putting an emoji, and I couldn't tell. So 184 million is what we've made so far. An absolutely fantastic replacement for Fernandinho. Andrew, you're right. We did a video last year with Adam, Carl, and Mike and Veda Games about who's going to replace Fernandinho. And during that video months ago and last year, the only player that came with a balanced graph balancing with Fernandinho was Phillips. Remember? I did.
Yeah, I
I did.
remember.
Let me not lie. I wasn't working for Phillips. I was actually working for somebody else, but Besuma. But he's gone to Spurs. But I don't know if you were working for Phillips yourself, Adam.
I was in between, basically. I was in between Calvin Phillips and Basuma.
I saw you were working for two people.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the channel, Andrew. Man, that's a good comment. Pep really loves him. I'll take him. Yeah, he does. He does. Gnabry is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. He's too expensive. Who is he talking about? He's too expensive, except he signs a 7-year contract. Who's that?
I
Who are
think
you
he
on
might
about?
I think he might be talking
Jude.
about Jude Bellingham, I think. Ask him to Emmanuel, who are you talking about?
I think he's talking about Jude. Pep loves, yeah. Leo, you're right. Pep loves him. He was asking about him. Singing the Blues says, yes, Bellingham is the perfect to replace Gundogan. He's a baller. Don't forget Zeko. Yeah, Zeko is also great. Guys, this whole Bundesliga tax, it's only for Chelsea. Havertz, Werner, they failed at Chelsea. Let's not talk about tax. And that guy, what's that fraud from, what's that YouTuber who's a fraud? The guy who always hates on City.
Oh, that waste man Rory.
Yeah.
That waste man Rory.
Yeah, that guy is a waste man. Did you see what he said? So he goes on the show on Talk, right? And every time he does a show, he says Haaland is going to flop in the Champions League and Premier League, but he says Nunes is going to do well. That fraud, that guy is a fraud, man. You know what?
Listen,
That guy is. You know why I knew he's a fraud? Yeah, go ahead.
Patrick, look, the same Darwin Nunes. Yeah, Haaland has more goals than Darwin Nunes has in appearances. That's all you have to say to him.
Yeah, then how can you say that the guy who's got more goals is going to fraud? That Chelsea fan is a fraud. What I've noticed is he says certain things just for clicks. That's what I've noticed. What a fraud. What a fraud! Like what a fraud! I see we've lost Adam. So let's keep going, guys. City are under no pressure to buy Germans. Must offer a fair deal, or City walk away. It's true. It's true. We are not actually under pressure to buy a lot of players, to be honest. Like let's say, for instance, with Brighton, right? Let's say, for instance, Brighton. We offer money for Cucurella and they decide to say, oh, give us this amount, 60, 70. We can walk away, guys. We can walk away. The only thing myself, as a City fan, is myself, maybe personally, I want us to have another 4 back. If we don't get a left back, let's get another right back then. Somebody who can even play both sides. I don't know what you think, Adam. Welcome back. What if we don't get Cucurella? What if we get a 4 back who can play both sides and is a right back? Maybe just to cover.
For me, it's better just get an out and out left back. That's the best option, rather than say putting a player like chucking a player who's a midfielder into a left back position where he's not his natural position. So it's just better off getting, even if it means us getting the German kid that I was talking about, who has a release clause of what was it, 25 million. The only problem with that is that he doesn't have the experience of Premier League football. That's the only thing that Cucurella has.
That experience goes a long way. We are joined by the man himself, the legend of Spaces. These days, I don't know why he doesn't do Spaces, but the legend of Spaces. I met him on Spaces. This guy used to do very good Spaces. I hope he comes back when the season is back. We are joined by G Certified. How you doing, my G?
I'm doing good, man. I'll do the Spaces. Can you guys hear me first of all?
We can hear you loud and clear, man. Talk with your chest out, man. We just signed this beautiful man over here.
Yeah, KP, man. He's here. He's arrived.
KP4.
I've been excited, man. When I heard Fabrizio say, here we go. I don't care if people call Fabrizio a tapping merchant. But when I heard that, I was still confident. I was like, yeah, the deal's not crossed the line. But it wasn't getting announced, and I was getting a little bit nervous, especially when they said, oh, July the 10th will only be announcing Ortega, Haaland, and then Alvarez. But now Kalvin Phillips is here. Oh, my days. This is because him and Rodri are so different. Like, I think
they are.
In certain games, we can use them for different things. Like, Rodri defends by keeping the ball, while I feel Kalvin Phillips is more physical. And I think that's what we're going to need in some games. So I'm excited.
You know what? I can see both of them playing together. It's say in like big Champions League games where say we need both of them to play. And that's where I could see where both of them playing in like a formation of say 4-2-3-1, something like that, where we have 2 holding midfielders, and then in front of them there's three midfielders, and then Haaland at the top.
Adam, you have to answer the allegations here.
It's an Adidas shirt.
Are you wearing a Chelsea shirt?
It's an Adidas shirt. Why would I be wearing that shit club?
Yeah, we thought maybe you said we thought maybe as soon as Raheem jumps, Adam is jumping too.
Nah, you know.
Yeah, behave. I'm not like certain people. Not naming no names.
Hey man, we're not Barcelona fans, man. You know when Messi leaves and then they join him. But no, you know what it is. Yeah? Yep. I agree with Adam on that point with the Champions League point. I think that Kalvin Phillips, Rodri, I've seen what we tried to do with Bernardo Silva, trying to play him. Sometimes we're putting him in the pivot. I don't think he's going to be better. If he plays in the pivot, I don't think he's going to be better than Bernardo in that role, like going forward. But certainly defensively, he might be even better. But we'll have to see first. But yeah, I'm just happy to see him arrive. You know, we got man, yo, I'm just excited, man. This is crazy. This is
man,
crazy.
People don't get it. People don't get it, right? I was telling them earlier on that, guys, as City fans, we have to be proud. Some of these players, look when they signed, Jack when he signed. Have you seen the pictures? Guys, let me talk to you for a minute, right? When the player signs, you can tell that this player never wanted to come to this club. That they only came to this club because the club needed money, and they came in and they were like, you have to be sold. You get what I mean, G? But I want you to look at pictures of Jack and look at pictures of Phillips. Look at their faces, man. And even in the interview, the guy said, you haven't stopped smiling since you got here. Do you get my point?
Exactly. And even Haaland, man. Do you remember I don't know if you've seen the Haaland interview as well?
Yeah, they were smiling.
Man couldn't even stop smiling. His dad, they were all doing the thing. These guys are happy to be here, man.
Now look at that waist, man. That waist, man, Lukaku. Did you see his videos? The guy wasn't even smiling. He was like as if he was some bloody statue or something.
I tell you, do you know who all Lukaku is? All Lukaku was Ferran Torres, man. I'm telling you, that was all Lukaku. It wasn't as bad. Like, you didn't leave as bad as Lukaku, obviously, but yeah.
But the guy ran for Ferran Torres. He ran for a woman.
I know he did. Like singing the blues. You're right, man. That guy, I don't like him anymore. He's a fraud, man. He's certified. Your man who does the Chelsea thing. Did you hear the videos he's made? So he made videos years ago saying when Chelsea wanted to sign Haaland, right? He's like, oh, this is amazing. This kid is the next best thing. Ballon d'Or winner, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what he's saying now? This kid is overrated. This kid is overrated. This kid won't do well. I was like, what's up with this guy? And do you know what makes me laugh? He does it with a straight face. He does it with a straight face. He has no shame. No shame. Zero shame. I saw the other day. I was like, isn't this the same guy when they were after Haaland at Chelsea? He was like, this is an amazing addition. And now he says Haaland is overrated. Even Talk Sports, I hate Talk Sports, discertified. They even called him out and said, come on, no. You know what I mean?
This Erling Haaland overrated is one of the craziest things, to hear that, man. Erling Haaland overrated, man, is just, I just think it's just jealousy. I just think that's what I think it is. Like, I don't know how you can call Erling Haaland overrated when he's got the best Champions League ratio out of any player. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man. Yeah.
If he retired today, he would be bigger than a lot of other players that played for 20 years, 30 years.
You know what the funny part is? Haaland has a better goal ratio at the Champions League than what at his age, than what Ronaldo and Messi had at his age.
Yeah, it's there. I saw the video. I saw them. But look at this, man. I'm going to ask Certified. I'm going to ask Certified the same question I asked Adam. So now, as always, obviously, this is the reason why we have YouTube channels. We have a CT YouTube channel because we have to defend our corner. I think G Certified, I said this at the beginning when you came, that the reason why I brought this channel is I was hearing a lot of rubbish, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to defend. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to be humble. The humbleness is gone, G Certified, this season. Oh. The humbleness is gone. We're not humble anymore. So look at this handsome man called Kalvin Phillips. People are saying he's not going to get game time. Do you agree with that?
Nah, I think he'll get some game time. It depends what they mean by game time. He's not going to be crucial because I don't think there's a lot of players that are guaranteed to start all of the season apart from obviously Kevin De Bruyne.
Even Rodri is not guaranteed. Let's be honest. I love Rodri, but if Phillips comes in, Pep, if Phillips comes in and starts cooking, you're holding the bench.
Exactly. Even some players don't even get an important role. Like, an important role for me would be like they play mostly every game apart from maybe the cup games. So, and crucial is that they can play both. You can bring them on. So I just think that he's more of going to be a rotation for now. I think he'll play some Premier League games, some Champions League games, some League Cup games, some FA Cup.
It will help him though with the injuries. It's going to help him also.
For me, who will be the two guaranteed starters? Actually, not including Ederson, Bernardo Silva and KDB. These are the two where you could say they're guaranteed starters.
Yeah, I don't even think if Cancelo isn't guaranteed at the minute because we don't know if he's going to play left back, right back. But I think Cancelo maybe you could say that is there. But you got Kyle Walker. I'm not sure if we get Cucurella, if Cancelo goes back, right back. Then you got Ruben Dias, Laporte, Stones. That's just that can go either way. No one really knows about that.
Man, just think about that team, man. Like, this is why you remember G and Adam. I said it on one of the spaces that, guys, as soon as our defenders stay, like our defense stay, we add a 4-back, right? And then we have the same midfield. Gundo stays, Bernardo Silva stays, De Bruyne stays, right? Those three stay. Rodri stays, Phillips is there. That's 5. Do you see that? That's 5 top midfielders. I'm telling you guys, as long as we have those midfielders, even KK or Palmer or whoever we put as a kid sometimes in the wing, G35, they'll get service and they'll cook. I'm telling you. Because the issue about the team is it's the engine. It's about engine. If your engine is good. I'm talking about that. You know how people are worried about Raheem going and maybe we might not get a replacement. I'm like, even an academy kid who's got potential, somebody like even KK who was playing in Brazil with adults and skinning them. Remember? He was skinning grown-ass people and he was 17 in an under-23 team of Brazil. So I'm saying even him with the engine he has at the back, you can cook. You know that. It's all about quality. It's all about quality players. Do you agree with me? I'm saying if the defense is still the same and it's been improved by another fullback, Phillips is in. We are playing the Carabao Cup. Even these kids now can actually cook. Because what was the worry before? When we have obviously respect to Fernandinho, but when he was older, he was getting easily passed by, so the engine was weak. So some of these kids during the time they had to be tracking back heavily. You know what I mean? So they had to be leaving the front. Because if you see one of the games where Keke came in, it was as if he was told that make sure you help the fullback. I don't know if you saw one of the games he played. He played for a few minutes. It was a Carabao Cup. He was not even going above the line. He wasn't even attacking. He was trying to help the fullback. Do you get my point?
Yeah, I get your point. And I feel like with this, what we could do, even maybe Jack Grealish. I know obviously he's better on the left wing, but I feel if we play a pivot, let's say Rodri, Kalvin Phillips, Grealish can go in that 10 role. You never know, you might start. So that's another option. So you could say 6 midfielders if we need to play them there.
We can cook.
We can cook, and then obviously apart from them, nobody in the attack is really guaranteed apart from, you could say, Haaland as well. Actually, Haaland is guaranteed. So I'd say Haaland, KDB, and Bernardo. Those 3 players, I reckon, are guaranteed for now. Foden maybe, but I think them 3 first. And maybe actually Mahrez. If Sterling goes, I think Mahrez will become guaranteed, depending on if we get Gnabry. But yeah, I'm liking the look of Kalvin Phillips. I've seen him even for England next to Rice, and he plays well. He plays well for England. Rice normally sits. He normally goes a little forward, so he doesn't always have to sit. So yeah, I like Phillips, and if he can win the ball high up in their half and start attacks. And then
he's press resistant. Did you see his videos? Like he's press resistant. Like he gets the ball from you, dribbles you, and then passes the ball. And he can pin balls over the top. So do you think that's the reason why maybe Pep looked at him and said, we are bringing Haaland. Phillips likes pinging the ball to Bamford over the top. That's where Bamford was getting most of his goals, believe it or not, from Phillips pinging the balls over the top.
Yeah, that's an option. That's an option. That's what I said. We don't always need to play like, let's say 80th minute. We're 1-0 down like last season against, I don't know, who was it? With Tottenham. Let's say we're 1-0 down to Tottenham, or 2-0 down, or 2-1. And then you need a player to come on, or 0-0 like Crystal Palace away, and things are not going your way. You're trying to play the tiki-taka, that's not going. You can just be like, okay, bring Kalvin Phillips on. Bring someone that can get the balls into the box, we've now got Haaland sit, even though Haaland he's a finisher with his feet, he's 6'4". He can start headering, go for headers, try and be a threat. Because the amount of times I'd watch Liverpool and they'd score winners by headers, whether that was Van Dijk, Mane, all these guys. Now we've got at least an option. Let's say some ball into the box. People are not going to expect it because they expect us to play nice football. Boom, through, I don't know, maybe Cancelo cross, KDB cross, Kalvin Phillips crosses into Haaland, and you score a win, and then you get the 3 points. So it's an option that even for the Champions League.
It is. Okay, so Adam, before you come on, and guys, let me just read the comments. So FTG, welcome to the channel, guys. I don't know if you guys were waiting for my comeback. Jesus certified. I just came back and a lot of new people have come on. Much love, much love. Okay, so FTG says Mark Cucurella is coming. Man, guys, another picture. If Cucurella comes in, just watch his face too. He'll be smiling too. Everybody's going to be smiling. Everybody's going to be smiling. Yeah, I know. I know who you were talking about. Katuta, my guy. How you doing, Katuta, man? Katuta, my guy. How you doing? The good thing about Gnabry is he's so direct and he uses his feet. Mostly is clinical in front of God and Raheem. Yeah, G75, before I read more comments, we were talking with Adam before you came. What are your thoughts on Gnabry, man? Because look, for me, if Gnabry shows up at City, I swear to God, people won't hear the end of it because Gnabry is clinical. You know that, right? The brother is clinical. And the thing about Bayern is they don't create a lot of chances for him. I've noticed he's the one who was creating chances. And if he gets chances like Raheem was getting at City through De Bruyne, what do you think of Gnabry certified? Would you be excited if you saw Gnabry walk in when Raheem leaves?
Yeah, Gnabry more than happy. He would be a world-class replacement for him. And I do think on the market currently, when you're looking at that left wing position, there's not many other left wingers out there. You could say Neymar, Mane, but apart from them two, that he's the best. So for me,
I hear he plays with both feet. Is that true? I hear he plays with both feet.
Yeah, wow. And he plays with both feet. And the thing is with Gnabry is that he's played in the Premier League before. It didn't work out, but he's got that experience. Under Wenger, he was at Arsenal, so he's worked with Wenger before.
So he also proved himself by coming back. He would want to prove himself.
He's got to prove himself. He works with Gundogan in the national team, so that can also help bringing him in. And Pep will, you'll of course have links at Bayern, whether that's directors or people that work at the club. So you could get some information about what's the best. But Pep will know what's best for a player like Gnabry. So I would bring him in. If he wants to come in and Sterling goes, then we'll bring him in. If Sterling doesn't go, then obviously we won't get him. But if Sterling does go, which looks, for me, it looks likely, 80% likely, bring him in. What are we doing, man? Go and get him in, depending on the price I get. But
he's on 35. They're saying 35 million. Bayern says if anybody wants him. Can you imagine?
35 million. Yeah, that's it. Yo, I don't know. Maybe they'll be like, yo, we need to sell another player. But
I'm pissed off. Adam, isn't that even that 35 has already been made by the academy players that have been sold?
Yeah, basically.
Ah, my God, man! I'm telling you, if that guy shows up, like you don't get it. There's some certain players. I don't know if you guys understand. You never think about them until you see the opportunity. Like Gnabry, you see him, but obviously you knew, can Bayern never let him go? No. Apparently there's a contract and he hasn't said yes. And Bayern say they want to go higher. You know Bayern are stubborn, right? They'll tell you we're not going higher. They've told him that we're not going higher. Yeah, so that's 2 years now. Apparently offering him that contract. He hasn't said yes. He says he wants more, and Bayern say they want to go higher.
He was their best. He was when they won the Champions League. He was their second best player for me. Behind
he was cooking, wasn't he?
He was cooking behind Afro. He was the best player behind Lewandowski. You could say maybe what's his name, Thomas Muller. You could say Kimmich, maybe, all these guys, Thiago. But for me, Gnabry, for what he was doing in that team, and he went to Tottenham, they beat them like 7-2, and then they went Chelsea, thrashed them 3-0. Alphonso Davies and him just literally on that left side destroyed Chelsea.
Man, that team was great. Okay, Emmanuel, I get you. You say get James. Rhys James is loved by Pep. I think there's a lot of stories that came out in the Atleti, and a lot of people keep saying Pep loves him. He loves him because remember when Rhys James skinned Benjamin Mendy? Oh my God! Did you watch that game where Pep went on the floor and went like this? That game made me laugh. Pep was like, "What the hell?" Did you see Pep's face every time? He was like.
Baby all rinsed Mendy, man. We all know those days, man.
But you know what? Guys have been laughing at me, G75. People have been laughing at me. Adam and G. Let me tell you this, right? There's two players in this world who I think just need a coach, need somebody just to tell them what to do. There's Alan Saint-Maximin and Adama. There are two people who they just need to be under a coach who tells them, bro, don't overdo these step overs. You get what I mean, G? Don't overdo these step overs. Like the way when Pep got Raheem, remember he was telling him, oh, put your back like this. Remember? Put your back to go like this. Do this. Because there's players like Adama and Raheem. I put them in the same category because they have a similar thing. Speed, power. Even Raheem has got power. They've got skill. All they need is a coach like Pep or somebody who's a very good coach to tell them, do this, stand here, trouble somebody. Am I wrong though? I just feel these people need somebody just to coach them.
Yeah, I agree. I think with more Traore, because there's a reason I feel like he was at La Masia. Like they wouldn't have just brought him for no reason. I do think Traore,
but he needs direction. He needs direction. He needs somebody to direct him.
If he would had direction and maybe those runs, because you see what Sterling does making those runs. If he can get into a habit of getting into the box and then scoring, because he is a player that can make good runs. He is a little bit he's got a little bit of that. I don't know. He misses a few chances as well, a few big chances. I'll not forget last season. I'll try and find it. He missed a big chance against Leicester. Like, bro, it was crazy the chance that he missed. But
did you hear the Premier League defenders, Adam? They all hate him. You heard that? They say they all hate playing against him. I would hate too, man. The guy is, oh my God. I remember what he did to Van Dijk. They went shoulder to shoulder, Adam, and Van Dijk was on the floor.
Look, my problem is I want him, but the problem is I don't want to be us be pulled down by Wolves because they're gonna ask an arm and a leg for him.
Nah, he's done now. Contract is going. I think he's dusted. I heard last time was 25 because I think someone was like the best you can pay for him now is 25. I know before they were asking for much when his stocks were up after he skinned City, because every time you skin City your stocks go up. Let's not lie. Let's be honest. You skin City, your stock score up.
I've got, hey, listen, guys. I think, I've got kind of good news, but it's kind of bad news as well. So the good news, yeah. So I've just seen, the bad news first, actually. Now I think Ornstein said that Eriksen is going to sign to Man United. So I guess that, or like there's a verbal agreement. So which is bad news because I do think Eriksen is still a good player. But
yeah, he's okay.
The good news is that maybe they're going to leave Frankie de Jong alone, which might mean that Bernardo stays. You know what I mean? So, listen, I'm not too sure about it, but that's what I think. Maybe Frankie de Jong deal is a little harder than they expected, but I don't know. I'm just seeing it now.
Yeah, that's actually good. If Frankie de Jong stays, but you know what? Let me be honest with you. As Pep told them that good luck if you're trying to take Bernardo, I think they're gonna struggle. Okay, let me just read these comments, then we can also just have a small discussion on Bernardo. So they say, has KP got the sauce? The guy's got sauce, man. The guy's got swag. You know what we're doing at City? We're bringing a bit of swag. Jack, swag. Phillips, swag. Alvarez, I don't know. I think it's okay. I'll stop there. Alvarez, Kokoe, I see he's got a bit of swag. Because there was a point in time, G and Adam, we had players that had zero swag, man. Just happy to be there, man. Just chinos and shirt. Remember Bernardo Silva, chinos and shirt. Rodri, tucked in shorts and golf shirt. Like we had no swag. It's good to bring swag, you know, a bit of swagger. It was always Raheem who had swagger. I'm excited just imagining those Kevin De Bruyne crosses that have gone to waste before the entrance of Haaland. Oh my God, Adam and G certified. Andrew just says, imagine those crosses by De Bruyne that went to waste. Remember the Wolves game? After he scored his goals, De Bruyne started feeding Raheem and Jesus. Do you remember the Wolves game? He was done with scoring. He started feeding. Do you remember what our boy Raheem did? When he went through and go, he waited that Jesus. Instead of bending it, he waited. Oh my God! You know what, man? I love him. I don't want to bash him, but I love him. But when I saw this other 10-minute video of what he does, like you see him when he was at his peak, right at City, those same goals, those same chances, he used to dink the keeper. Then last season, he why was he pausing every time and waiting for somebody? Like what happens to players, man? I don't get it. What happens to players? Like you were dinking them over the keeper, giving nutmegs to keepers just seasons ago, and this season you're stopping, waiting for somebody else. It's lack of confidence, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, man. With Sterling, man, he missed. The thing is with Sterling, what I like about him, because obviously it creates a lot of debate. I like how he always gets himself in these positions to be able to on goal, which I do think is a skill because I don't think a lot of attackers get themselves into certain positions to score.
That's the issue. My friend who's a United fan said, Patrick, because I was saying, man, why is it? I was complaining instead of season. I was like, why is it always Raheem in those situations? Why him, man? Why not somebody else? Do you know what he told me? He's like, Patrick, I'm gonna tell you something. Because it's only Raheem who can get in those situations. He's like, the players you think are clinical in your team won't get in that situation. Raheem is just naturally blessed with that. So, G, you're right.
Yeah, like that's what I think. I think he gets himself, but the only problem with Sterling is that he missed it now. Maybe Wolves wasn't that bad because we were already beating them. The chance was bad that he missed, but it's like okay, you can get away with it. But the Leon one that he missed, I think even if you ask,
please don't do this to me, please. Adam, look at this man. Adam, look at what this man has done to me. Please,
he's trying to give you PTSD.
Man, G, I cried for that man. I was done. I was in the pub. I was done.
What about Adam? Adam, do you rate him? Sterling?
Look, he's good, but to be honest with you, Sterling had his issues. That I could say. He's had his issues, but he was a great player. I'm not going to take away from that.
Yeah, so there's a comment here singing the blues. How you doing, guys? Keep the comments going. I said the video might be 15 minutes, but fuck it. I'm not sponsored. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. It's my channel. We'll continue going. We're speaking. We're happy. So I'm not gonna cut the stream. There's a lot of you watching the stream. So cutting the stream on news as if cutting electricity in Africa. I don't know, G. Where are you from, G?
Whereabouts originally?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, my family mainly are from. So I got my mom's side from America, and then I got my dad's side from Uganda. So I've got
okay, cool. Have you ever been in Uganda and the lights were cut off, or you've never experienced that?
Bro. Those times in Uganda,
It's peak, man.
You go to the village, you see your relatives, bro.
My people are bad, man. Like the football matches, like the football matches are exciting. I remember there was a time we were playing Newcastle and Aguero was scoring. He scored about 5 goals, and I was in Tanzania that time. I think so, just visiting Tanzania. Lights went off, man. Oh my god, they went off after the second goal.
It's crazy because I'll never forget, man. So when the lights go off and it's like night time, you can't move about. You're like, you're like, you know what? Yeah, the electricity's out for the night.
Candle tax.
I'll go to bed, but no. But yeah, it's one of those things. But man, I don't know about the electricity. But I hope it's not like Stamford Bridge. You know what? Like the electricity over there, man. You know I always talk about the free Wi-Fi, man.
Or even Barcelona, who can't probably afford to pay the electricity.
Exactly.
They're paying it by weddings. I don't know. Is it Barcelona paying the electricity at the Camp Nou with weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, and
with the weddings? Hey, now listen, man. I know the guests Barcelona fans rattle, but hey, listen, that club is a banter club, man. And I had these other Barcelona fans trying to talk about our fans when half of their fans left with Messi, man. It's crazy. But yeah,
they do, man. Some of them are shameless. You know, some of them they're very shameless, man. Very shameless. Very shameless fans. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. I'm gonna read the comments. I'm sorry, guys. We're getting too excited here, but I'm gonna read the comments, and I've got a few things I just want to ask the panel. Then we can all go back to Twitter and troll and make people cry more. Okay, so Singing the Blues says Phillips is what we've been missing since Fernandinho was a young beast. We need that fire. That's true. And something else, Singing the Blues. Somebody said Phillips is 26, turning 27. It's too late to sign him. We signed Fernandinho. He was 28, turning 29, guys. 28. And the time Pep got hold of him, it was too late, but Fernandinho is still bored. I think sometimes, guys, go back. This is not FIFA. This is not FIFA anymore.
If that's too late, then how about them Inhaler FC? What age did they sign James Milner?
Relax, man. Relax. I don't want that smoke anymore. I have been smoking those guys for a month. They're not happy with me. Adam wants to bring the smoke again. Okay, guys, keep the comments coming. There's a comment here from Andrew. He says we need 2 solid DNs with Kalvin Phillips and Rodri. Happy with Prodin, De Bruyne. Yeah, De Bruyne. Like, look, guys. Giuseppe and Adam. Do you know bringing Phillips and Rodri is great because sometimes there's games where you want to concentrate on creativity. Do you know what you'd actually do? You'd actually bring Phillips on, right? Take one of the attacking midfielders, and now you give De Bruyne all the freedom to just cook. Like you tell him that you don't need to track back. Do you get my point? So now Phillips and Rodri will stay down the middle to make sure that they block everybody coming there. And the only thing De Bruyne is concerned with, is the attack. No, that would be good. That would be good cooking because there's some teams that are just stubborn. Just tell De Bruyne, do whatever you want to do. Now you don't have to track back. So let's read another comment here. Seeing the road, they look like kids in a candy shop at City. They can't believe they're here. It's true. Did you hear Phillips when he when he was in the video? He was like, "Oh my God, that looks beautiful." Man is happy to be there, man. Yeah, me too. I used to watch him on kickoff. I used to watch, Jody. I used to love True Jody when he had his own channel. But when he started kickoff, it's just a matter of bullying. And they always just gang up on Boovy. Have you seen kickoff, guys?
Oh, yeah. I've seen kickoff.
Yeah, they just gang up on Boovy. Like, whatever Boovy says, they just gang up on him.
Yeah, the thing is, man, I always say, man, with that show, man, is that, listen, when you're the champions of England, yeah, where, hey, listen, the people get rattled. When you're in the Man City now and you start winning, it doesn't even matter if you win an FA Cup. People are going to find ways to start crying. They're going to start ways to saying that you're buying everything. Listen, all I'm going to say to stuff like that is that keep crying because we're going to buy Cucurella. We're going to ruin football. Oil money, we're swimming in oil. So,
you know the saying, if you're not doing well and you don't have haters, then you ain't doing well. That's the truth of it. If you ain't doing well and you don't have haters, then you ain't doing well. So in a sense, if we are not doing well and we don't have haters, then we ain't doing well,
Yeah, we're not. That's the reason I'm saying. The City fans, this year, don't care about anybody. Don't be apologetic, because whether you be apologetic or humble, G75 and Adam is, the media will never love us. Rival fans will never love us. They'll hate us. Even if we won the Champions League 3 times in a row, like what Madrid said, do you know what they're going to say, G75 and Adam? Oh, you spent billions. Of course you're supposed to. Do you get my point? Like, we're never going to win. We're never going to win. But, man, let me read this. How does 20 goals for no win? Wow.
We have a rattled fan. I don't know what team he's supposed, but he's rattled.
What is he rattled about? Why is he here?
Look at the comment. You see this guy.
This guy is shameless. Look at this shameless guy. He's a United fan. Look at how shameless this guy is. Look at how shameless this guy is.
Patrick, you know what the funny part is? You know what the funny part about this United fan is? He's giving us shit, but yet the last successful manager they had was a fucking Jose Mourinho that they give stick to. So if I'm this United fan, I will sit down and keep my mouth shut. Don't open your mouth.
The guy is shameless. Like the vid, Mr. Shameless, 130 TV. Like the vid.
Hey, the guy started a war. Hey, the guy started a war that he ain't gonna win. So don't start it with me.
Wait, what is he? A Man United fan?
Yeah, he's a United fan. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even need to get onto that guy, man. Hey, listen, all I need to say is Ollie's at the wheel, and then they start crying in a PTSD setting.
Yeah. Do you know how many games are played before 2023? He will be crucial as Rodri. Yeah, that's true. That's true. About that. That's a good comment. At City, the whole squad is crucial. That's true, because squad rotation is great. One thing, yes, is as much as they don't admit it, the other fans are dying inside seeing how our team is run. They all wish to be in our shoes right now. It's hurting them so bad. Yeah, it's hurting them. Katuta. It's hurting them, man. It's hurting them. It's hurting them. I'm so proud. We're making a team that's unfair on the league, because we're doing it with player sales of our off-cast and top youngsters, world-class owners. That's true. We've actually sold a lot of youngsters, guys. Pep doesn't guarantee anyone a position in the team. You have to work, whether your name is Phillips or Haaland. That's true. You have to work hard. Thoughts of Nabri. Nabri's gonna cook. Everybody has said on the panel that Nabri's gonna cook. McLavin, how you doing, man? I'm late. Wagwan generals. Wagwan to you, McLavin. Guys, like the vid, share the vid. We're gonna clock at 1 hour, then we're done and dusted. But we said 15 minutes. It's gone to almost 55 minutes now. At 1 hour, we're gonna stop. But I'm gonna cut the vid. I'm gonna cut the vid into pieces, because Adam doesn't like watching 1 hour videos. So I'm gonna cut for you, Adam. I'll cut it for you into pieces. So even rival fans, I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos, guys, a lot of shorts. Adam, G75, Adam wrote me a DM one day, say, Patrick, stop making long videos. I can't watch them. It was Adam.
You must be mistaken me for somebody else then.
I'm joking, Adam. Man City have now the best squad. We have a lot of options in midfield. That's the issue. But FTG, as G75 and Adam have said, we still need a left back or a 4-back. All I want is for Pep to give Grealish freedom on the pitch to do his thing. I have a good feeling he will cook. Yes, the thing about it is this: at any team, even when you start work, are you given freedom the first week or the first year? I'm pretty sure even at work you're not given freedom. You have to get used to a system. Even at work, you have to get used to a system before you. So Janabi will be the best. Yeah, Janabi will be a machine if he's given a chance at City. It could be a massive transfer. Okay, Grant. So it looks like the United fan has finally come to our side. He says just Barnes James. Big up to True City fan. Big up to you, Antari. By the way, Adam, this guy is my childhood friend.
Hey, big him up, man. Like the thing is, I know why he's here now, man. It's the Ericsson thing, man. These Man United fans are gonna start showing. They're gonna start showing up. Man.
He's my childhood friend. I used to work with him on the other podcast. He's actually a musician. He's actually good music, by the way. If you guys want to check out, yeah.
Hey, he's always welcome to come to the City family. Since Man United,
one Tally would never. He's deep red. He's deep red. He actually hates. He despises us. That's how deep red he is. He's in England, actually. To be honest with you, he's in England. He's a good soul, but he's also a troll. He's a professional troll too. He's also a professional troll. So Adam, he's also a troll. Trust me. He's the one who was arguing with Carl yesterday. It's him who was arguing with Carl. So just here in United getting Ericsson. Yeah, Ericsson. James agreed. So, terms have been agreed.
So he's the guy that was having was he the guy that was having a back and forth with Cole?
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, it's him. Account did not know that one time is a throw. One time is a throw. He purposely continued. So anyway, guys. So you're right. Terms have been agreed.
Yeah, with Ericsson.
Wow, guys. Let me just say something. Right, Christian Eriksen to Man United is serious with Ten Hag. I know some of you are gonna laugh and say, but this is serious. With Ten Hag, it's serious. Because Eriksen is the guy who I used to say City can cook with him. You know what I mean? When Bernardo Silva was leaving, I was looking at Eriksen. I don't know if it's just me. I was just looking at Eriksen like, this guy can cook.
Yeah, I think with Eriksen, I think that it's good that he's been able to go back to this level. Because I didn't think I'd ever get to see him at a team like playing in the Premier League again, especially for a team that's fighting in Europe. But hey, man, especially what happened in the Euros. But yeah, I don't know, man.
That was sad, man. That during that COVID time, Aguero, all these players were just dropping down, isn't it? They were having like even leagues that people don't know, even players obviously the one get reported. It was even happening to players from other leagues, even players who are just players from even here in Ireland, man. Some Nigerian kid fainted. You know that, right? I don't know what was happening during that moment. I don't understand what was happening. Maybe did they have the COVID, but they didn't know, but they were still playing. Do you get my point? And then I don't know. It was bad, man. It was bad. Some kid from Nigeria, even here in Ireland, fainted during a game in the 60th minute.
Yeah, maybe it's another matter though. I'll never forget when Prime Matter went to Man United, man. You never know. I don't know, man. It just they've signed him for 3 years, so. It's a wild. That's a big contract, but to be fair, what I've noticed today, even Barcelona announcing Kessie, even Arsenal announced obviously Jesus, and now obviously we announced Phillips. So it seems like a lot of teams are trying to announce their signings today to get it all done for preseason. So don't be surprised if Cucurella gets, if we hear stuff about Cucurella maybe once we sell Sterling, apparently we're going to send in a bid. So.
Yeah, there's a question here by Daniel. Daniel, welcome to the channel, guys. Like the vid, share the vid, subscribe if you're new. I don't know. I don't know what direction I'm gonna take this channel when the season opens. I don't know. I think I'll be more reliable because a lot of people say I don't show up most of the times. I'm gonna show up a lot of times, but I don't know G and Adam. I don't know how people do it. Fair play to them. How they do a stream every day. My God, I don't know if I can do it. I have work. I have so much work to read every day, but I'll try be consistent. Let's see this. Patrick, you're looking fresh with the shirt. What is on the back? It's empty. This one is empty. The Haaland one was the white one. This one is empty. Guys, let me ask the panel. Adam and G. Are you gonna get a kit of any of the new signings? Alvarez? I haven't seen anybody talking about Alvarez.
I'm waiting to see what number Alvarez gets so I can order that one, and I'm probably gonna order the Kalvin Phillips one. Haaland one I've already done because of you.
Okay, what about G? Are you gonna order anything?
Yeah, I've already got the Haaland one in blue. So the blue one, I took the risk early of putting the number 9. So I was like, if he doesn't get announced as number 9, yo, I'm in trouble. But now we got the Haaland, and then I'm gonna once the away kit because I like the look of that red, black, and apparently it's gonna be red and black. Then I'll try and get maybe De Bruyne at the back.
Okay, cool. Let's continue these comments. Sorry. McLovin says, "Partner, how do you feel about the possibility of Bando could come to City if our number 9 gets the numbers and trophy?" There's a question for you guys. Yeah. Guys, there's a question for you. It says, how do you feel about the possibility of a Ballon could come to City?
Of the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, that it could come to City, to a City player.
To be honest, that Ballon d'Or thing, I would love it because I'd be shameless with it to rival fans. But to be honest, I just think that the Ballon d'Or, there's something wrong with it sometimes. Like, I don't understand how Lewandowski didn't win it in 2020, to be honest. So I do think that if he gets a Ballon d'Or, let's be shameless with it, man. Let's not give any sort of sympathy, man. It'll be nice. But we've already had a player that has won the Ballon d'Or, George Weah. I remember he signed for City in the early days. So we already got a player that has a Ballon d'Or.
But
yeah, we did, but he didn't get the Ballon d'Or at City. That's the thing. He's talking
I was
about
just about
City.
to say that. I was just about to say the argument they'll say is, he didn't win it at City.
That's true. That's true. But who do you think would win it? Maybe Haaland, because I don't know if they'll ever give it to De Bruyne. To be honest, I don't know.
But
I
no,
think
no, they've changed the metrics now to how you win it now.
What's the metrics? I'm not sure if you know the metrics.
I don't even remember off my head, but I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, because I know Benzema's going to win this one. To be honest,
yeah, he is. But what about who? Imagine if Alvarez won it. That'd be surprising, isn't it? Okay.
What do you think? What do you guys think of Alvarez, man? Do you think is there any player that you think he'll be similar to, or what's the expectation?
Let me just read these comments before we just if I'm just gonna read these comments and we're gonna answer that for you. So, bro, I saw Exxon. Yeah, Exxon coming to United is a good deal on Tally. And let's see. Now, Patrick, if I get a City shirt, there is only one man on my back, Foden. Yeah, I would like to get Foden. I've always thought about it. I'd like to get Foden. But you guys, do you think Phillips is going to get minutes with Rodri? Rodri's up here. Yes, Phillips is going to get minutes. Phillips is different from Rodri. We explained about this like one time in the beginning because Phillips is more physical and he's actually faster than Rodri. That's what I've seen so far. And trust me, it's very technical. People are underrating this Phillips guy. Cool. Let's see. People are still fighting with 130. 130, stop throwing, man. People are gonna come after you, 130, and then I cannot defend you as a childhood friend. I can't defend you. Me and 130 are close friends, but he's also a very good throw. If we win the league and the Champions League with Haaland being crucial, scoring 45 goals or 50 goals, I think he'll win it. Is that true, guys? But anyway, G75 guys in the panel. Welcome to you, Carl. Do you want to answer what G75 just said a few minutes ago?
I don't remember the question. Good morning. It's like 7 a.m. here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Those are Batman hours. Well, you want to ask again, G75?
Yeah, it was just because obviously I know Cal will know this question more about Alvarez. Like, what's the expectation that we're putting on Alvarez, and what is that a player that we can kind of compare him to?
I think what I've seen of Alvarez over the past 6 months, he reminds me of a combination of Aguero and Tevez. You combine those two players, he's clinical in the box. His work rate is like Carlos Tevez. He's doggish. He runs. He presses. He can play left, middle, right. Just a complete striker. He scored again yesterday. So for me, I'm playing him on the right side. I'm playing a front three of Foden, Haaland, and Alvarez. That front three will cause problems for anybody in the world. So for me, he reminds me of a combination of Aguero and Tevez.
Okay, so you go. What about you, Adam? What do you think of Alvarez before we close this long ass stream? I'll also give a chance to Carl to floss about Phillips. 1:30, go to bed, go to work. Don't you have work? Go to work. Alvarez is amazing. He's like Aguero and Suarez hybrid. That's true. Anyway, good Orion, you missed out. So we're gonna let you speak for the few minutes, then we can close the stream. What do you think of Phillips, man? Look at his pictures. The boy is smiling.
Yeah.
Even his interview, he's smiling. Even the guy who interviewed him. It's a 15-minute video, by the way, Gundo. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
No,
even the guy when doing the interview asked him, Phillips, you've been smiling ever since you came out of the car.
Well, you can't blame him for smiling. You know how much money he's going to make? How much money he's going to make, and he gets a 6-year contract, he's going to smile, man. But listen, on Kalvin Phillips, congratulations to Mikey, to Veta, to Patrick, to Adam, and to myself. Why? Because we said he was going to come to City. We said it 6 months ago in January. We looked at this guy, all the data, all the facts, all the stats. We did the analysis, and guess what? We said he is coming to City. So when your brothers talk, everybody out there listen, because these guys know what they're talking about. They don't just goof off. They don't just talk BS. They know when they're serious. They know what they're talking about. For me,
So
I've been chasing.
commission from City.
Yeah, for me, I've been chasing this guy for 4 years, man. I've been chasing him for 4 years. Every game, every preseason, every game, I've said this guy is the guy. He's the guy. Plays in Bielsa, 4-1-4-1, man to man. His running, his pressing, his hard work, his passing, his distribution. He reminds me of Fernandinho. This is the guy. And City, they listened. City, they listened. And here we are today with England's best defensive midfielder in Man City. What else can we ask for? What else can we ask for, Patrick? I don't know what else. Erling Haaland, Kalvin Phillips, Julian Alvarez in one window. I'm happy, man.
That's what we were saying. G certified and Adam also said the same thing. That imagine we add Gnabry and Cucurella. Like, what else can you ask from the club? Like, what more can you ask from the club? Like, what more can you ask? And now those Gnabry rumors are catching fire.
I like him, Patrick. I like
35 million. 35 million.
I like him, Patrick. I like that kid. Telling you, man. Get Cucurella and Gnabry 5. Ooh, smoke.
It'll be small. So guys, before we close the stream, let me just read. One time he says, "Good show, guys. Take it easy. You're done training. Go back to work." McLavin says, "Alvarez reminds me of Villa and Gundorian to see. Gundorian to City as the new scout. Here we go. Contract till 2028. Daniel, big up to you, man. Like the vid, guys. If you're watching, like the vid, share the vid. What I'm gonna do is I'm home today, so I'm gonna edit the video. I'll make it short, so that some of you guys who've been telling me in my DMs that the videos are too long. The issue about it is I keep telling people that for me, it's not about money, or it's not about what you call this again. It's not about sponsorship. It's just about talking. So when we start talking, even though I want to make the video short, we'll continue talking because we just want to talk as fans. So we won't cut it so that obviously it gets whatever. No, it's about just talking and chatting with you guys. So G certified, I'm going to start with you. Any last words, man? What are you looking forward to? And what do you think the window is so far out of 10?
I think the window right now is either 10, but a 10 or a 9.5. I think that my only concern is the Cucurella, is that fullback option. But I'm happy, man. It depends. If we're bringing that Kuto guy back and then we go into the season with him, or Ake becomes a left back for a season, then fair enough. But yeah, I'm happy with that window, man. The board have really did what we've wanted them to do, go out and refresh the squad. And we'll see. My only thoughts would be pre-season, just trying to get these guys fitted in, and how Kalvin Phillips, I just seen there, only Rodri won possession more than Phillips last season. So
wow, serious?
Yeah, I've just seen it here more than Fabinho, Rice, and Didi.
Wow.
So that's big.
Wow. Are you guys happy that we always come late for preseason?
Yeah, it's fine. And let the players rest. For me, let them rest, though. Yeah, it's not how you start. It's not how you start the season. It's how you finish. Remember last season, we started with a loss to Tottenham, but we finished strong.
I agree with that, man. I think that you can't be going for all 4 competitions and then coming back early, like Norwich or Aston Villa or Leeds. I know Liverpool came back today or something. I know they came recently, but with us, let the players. I don't know when. Does anyone know when they'll be back?
11th.
11th. Yes. Yeah, just let them be off. But it's not like they're just off, man. If you're looking at a lot of the players' social media, they all look like they're training. Grealish did some in Diaz. So yeah.
Oh, these boys are ready, man. I mean, they are ready. They're pumped, man. They are pumped. It's a World Cup year too, so their minds are all geared towards high performance. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. So, what do you put this window at right now? Before I go to Adam Carr.
What do I put the what? Sorry.
The window. How do you rate the window out of 10 so far?
Window. For me, the window is 9 over 10 so far. To make it 10 over 10, I just need Gnabry and Cucurella, and then we're 10 over 10.
Okay. What about yourself, Adam?
I'm on the same page as Carl. I'll say 9.5. If you get Cucurella and Gnabry and say somebody else, that'll be 10 out of 10.
Yeah, big up to you, Harry Mills, man. Big up to you. I appreciate you for coming on. And Andrew, man, big up to you. I've never. Andrew must be new to the channel, or I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's quiet. He's never on the live. Carl, Andrew must be new, isn't it? This is a new name.
Must be new. It's not one of mine.
Yeah.
It must be one of yours. It must be one of ours.
Yeah, we always know who's ours, isn't it? We always let love lead. Exciting times to be a City fan. We're definitely winning all trophies to compete in. You're right about that. Let love lead. You're right about that. Too many L's, man, for me. My tank from Malawi is very bad with L's and R's sometimes. So you're putting too many L's for me. Are you trying to expose me here? You're right about that. We have to compete in all 4 competitions. I was actually talking with my friend One Tali, believe it or not, Adam, before we came on the stream, and before he came to throw us on the stream, I was talking to him before. We were talking about the quad. He was talking about Liverpool failing the quad, and I said I think Liverpool failed the quad because the squad wasn't as deep as they thought it was. Would you agree with that, G? That it wasn't as deep as they thought it was because they got tired in the end.
Our squad last season was. The thing is with our squad is that I think that we did look at the start of the season like we had, apart from the striker role, that we had a good team. But I think that when you actually looked at the amount of players that we had on the bench, and now I think we can make 5 subs now. The squad wasn't really. Fernandinho was 37, and yeah, I think there was a lot more changes than I think that most of our fans expected, even including myself. I didn't think this much needed to be done, but looking at it now, I'm like, yeah, maybe we needed to freshen up things, man. For the season.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know the weird thing about this summer transfer window is getting Erling Haaland has what I call the multiply effect in midfield, because all of a sudden now, instead of having just one rotational player in midfield, now we have like 2 or 3. Because before it was either Kevin playing the false 9, or Bernardo playing the false 9, or Foden playing the false 9, or Grealish playing the false 9. Now you have Erling Haaland and a Delap there as well. All of a sudden, your midfield is now stacked. You can play Grealish, you can play Foden, you can play Gundogan, you can play Bernardo, you can play Kevin De Bruyne, you can play McAtee. Now you have 6 in the middle that you can play, and you can play Phillips at 7. Just because you have one striker that you bring in, it multiplies the effect on the midfield. It's crazy to think about that. Just that one changes the whole dynamic in midfield. You know?
Yeah, we'll have so much better options, man.
Yeah.
So more options.
So wait. Imagine returning late to preseason and win the league again. This team is special. You know what I want? I want 3 guys. I'm sorry. I know that I've been talking about the Champions League, but G and Adam and Carl, I'll be satisfied by 3 in a row, just so that we kill that. You know what I mean? We tick it off our books. 3 in a row. I think that's going to happen.
Patrick,
here is
Patrick,
Red Devils.
I want Bayern Munich 10 in a row. I don't want 3.
Okay, here's a comment from another United fan who's a friend of mine who's got a great channel, but he's also a troll. Why do I have all friends who are trolls? Maybe because I'm a troll, but they say you attract what you are, isn't it, Carl? You attract what you are. Here's another troll. Is the signing for the CL? Yes, it is. I'm gonna answer with my chest out. Yes, it is. Because in the CL, we had no backup young DM. So yes, it is. That's what we're looking for. I'm not going to cower from that. No, go ahead.
I agree with you that it is for the Champions League, but I won't complain. If we do, for this season only, if we don't get that UCL, but we win the 3-peat of the Premier League, I'm not going to complain. If we 3-peat the league, I'll be upset depending on how we go off the Champions League, but I want the Champions League. That's my priority out of all the trophies.
Certified. Can you imagine Kalvin Phillips' first Champions League game? How he must feel. Just think about the player's perspective. How he's going to be buzzing just to play in the Champions League. He's never played there. He's never played.
Once he hears this is the Champions, once that starts playing in the background, and he's standing there in front of him, and he's standing there. Listen, I agree. I remember Jack Grealish said something similar about his first Champions League night. I'm pretty sure. I think his first game that I remember was against Leipzig, and then obviously he did his things at home and scored. So I do think he'll be excited to play. But will he even play the majority of the games there? Because I won't lie. I'm expecting Bernardo, Rodri, and KDB for the majority of these UCL games, but we'll have to see if they rotate.
I think he'll play because it's compressed. Remember, it's compressed. The games are compressed all the way through October. We don't have a December game. It's all compressed in October, November. Actually, it's all compressed into October. The last game of the group stage, I think, is late October. So we're talking 12 games in September, all the Champions League games within 2 months. He will play. He has to play.
Yeah, he has to. So we couldn't win the Champions League because we couldn't put the Premier League to bed quickly enough to rescue players for the later stages of the Champions League. That's actually true because I think we were going toe to toe. It's very difficult in the Premier League while our friends Madrid won the game, while they had 7 games left and they were just sitting. They could have afforded to lose everything and still win the league. So it's also an advantage sometimes. Sometimes it's a disadvantage, but it was an advantage in this moment because Liverpool and City were tired and most of the good players were injured. Like, guys, I'm sorry, I can't stop sharing these Phillips pictures, man. This guy looks great in the kit. It looks amazing.
He looks fresh. But to be fair, with that what they call the Premier League title run out, we kind of caused it to ourselves, to be honest. If I'm being honest, though. Obviously, it went all the way to the last day, and I know that it wasn't 12 points as people are going to say, but we're like 6 points ahead, and then we should have even beat Liverpool at home. To be honest, I'm not even sure how we.
We should have beaten Liverpool twice. To be honest, we should have beaten them twice. Yeah.
So we kind of caused down ourselves really last season, but I hear what it means.
You're right, certified. Yeah. You're right, Patrick.
So guys, do you have any last words now? Because I have to close, because it's not like I'm closing because I'm going elsewhere. It's because sometimes when you do a long stream, you end up having nothing to talk about. We might come back today if there's something to talk about, if there's anything else. Because I see there's rumors that Alvarez will be revealed today. Not like revealed, not like I know they're revealing them on the 10th, but somebody say Alvarez will be revealed like Phillips, like this, with the interview today. That's what somebody has just said.
I think Alvarez still has 1 game left to play this week.
Didn't he score yesterday? He scored yesterday.
He did score. Yeah,
the header. Which people say he can't head.
Yeah, I think they want him to play one more because they're playing the Copa de Libertadores. They're down a goal. They need to go through to the quarterfinal, so he may play on Wednesday. And that may be it.
Because apparently I saw some reports that he's gonna fly out on Friday.
Yeah. I think City gave River the courtesy of allowing him to play these 2 games.
Oh, they could have snatched him if they wanted, didn't they? Immediately.
Yeah. Legally, he could have joined on the 30th, but they allowed him to play those last 3 games.
Okay, cool. So, guys, I'm wrapping the show up. Katuta, everybody in the comments, I appreciate you. Daniel, McLavin, everybody, all the names. The new 3 subscribers we've got today, amazing. The family is growing. As I said, I am going to come back when the season is back, but all this good news cannot be left to waste. Let's go back and watch the Phillips video. I didn't finish it myself. I just watched 5 minutes. But I was too excited to come here. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to get another coffee with my City mug. Yes, Liverpool fans, even though you think I'm a Liverpool fan, underneath, I'm not. I hate you guys. If I saw a Liverpool, I'm joking. I was about to go violent. Anyway, what I'm saying is, let's enjoy ourselves, guys. Don't be distracted by people. Enjoy yourself. Keep posting those Phillips videos. Post all the jerseys. Get a jersey. Certify, you didn't answer us. Whose jersey are you getting this season, and who are you going to put the back of your jersey?
No, for me, I said that I would get Haaland. I've got the Haaland one. You
already have it? Oh, did you join the gang?
Yeah.
What about you, Carl? Because Adam said he's going to get Alvarez.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to get Alvarez number 7.
Carl, you know, Cucurella can do.
Did you hear this man? Did you hear this man?
I'm going to get Alvarez number 7.
Did you hear that? This guy wants violence today. He says he's going to get Alvarez number 7. Yeah.
Patrick, you know what? Cucurella can do? He could do like what our Nigerian brother did, Peter Odemwingie, where he drives to the City training ground and waits outside.
Let me tell you something, guys. I think as soon as Raheem has certified, saying all the articles are saying this, Gundo, they're saying as soon as Raheem is signed, goes to Chelsea, Cucurella is one. That's the money they're going to use.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to get Alvarez number 7, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, cool. So guys, Here's a new subscriber here. This is the third. This might be the third subscriber. Welcome, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. We usually jump between Pitch Points and True City Fans. So go subscribe to Pitch Points too. So guys, this will be it. I don't know if any guys with the panel. Adam is off today. So Adam, do you want to talk about anything else later on? If you get any ideas, tell me.
No,
G75, if you have any ideas, you want us to do a ceremony where you're gonna cry about Jesus, guys. Tell me. I'll create a stream where you can cry about Jesus.
We've moved on.
I was just gonna start a space. I was gonna start a space if any of you guys wanted to join. And anybody.
I'll join you on the space. I'll join you on the space. Sure. I think I have so much time on my hand today. Let me just make another coffee. As I said, guys, True City Fan is back, and Gundro, you missed it at the beginning, but I said there's no apologies. And the humbleness is gone. We're going to be different in the channel now. We're going to show off. We won't care, won't apologize for anything. Because as Carl always told me, whether you're humble or lovable, which I used to be on Twitter, people don't give a shit. Rifle fans still hate you. They still hate you. And I wasn't pretending to be humble. That's who I am from Malawi. If you meet a lot of Malawians, we are humble, respectful. We don't troll. But you made me a troll. This is what you made me, Twitter. This is what you made me. This is why I'm like this now. I'm like this. I'm an evil man who throws innocent men who almost cry because of my bad behavior. So, G35, where can they find you on Twitter?
Just G-certified, man. You know, I'm always there. You know, I mean, yeah, just trying that. And as for new ideas, I mean, when we're free next time, we could do because it's preseason, before preseason, that maybe
we can be doing preseason games. We can be doing preseason games. See who's actually balling.
Preseason games. We can do all-time City 11, the other things. You know.
That's a good one, Carl. That's a good one.
So you can do other little debates. So yeah, I'm excited. You can find us at G Certified, and yeah, that's good. Let's see what happens, man. Let's come on the Blues, man. We need to win it, man. And this Champions League, man, bring it home, man. We need it, man.
You know, what about you? Where can they find you, Adam? Adam, are you still with us, or your mic is gone again?
My name is there on the tag. You can see it there.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the channel. Lee, welcome to the channel, man. What about you, Carl? Where can they find you?
So on Twitter at Gundalorian, on YouTube at Pitch Points. Yeah, and I'm happy that Kalvin got number 4.
Yeah, that jersey was amazing to get. I actually forgot about that jersey. I actually thought Ake was gonna take it when he came, but unfortunately he didn't take it. That's a good jersey, but nobody has taken the 6 yet. I'm disappointed that nobody has the 6 yet. Nobody has taken the 6, you know, because I thought Kalvin Phillips was gonna take the 6. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna resist. I was about to say if I got this jersey when he signed, this was going to be Kalvin Phillips' jersey. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for jerseys, guys. You have no idea the amount I have. If I laid them down on the floor in the TV room, I even have, I remember G75, the one that had the collar and stuff. Aguero is famous for that one. Yeah, the one with the collar. I have that one. But I have the one before with the V-neck. I like everything. There. It's too much. It's a bad habit.
Look out for the away one. The away one this season. I'm not sure when they're gonna release that one.
With the one with the lines. The one with the lines.
Black and red with the gold.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Maybe I should get that one. I should get that one for who? Who would I get behind that? Cucurella. I'll get that for Cucurella.
I'm getting De Bruyne for that one. I can't lie, man. I got Haaland and De Bruyne. Them are my 2 people.
Yeah, but this jersey is fresh, man. I went to the night out with it. A lot of ladies liked it. They're like, it's fresh.
Yeah, it is nice. It is really. What you guys? This is probably before we close off. What are you thinking about this new kit? Because I swear it broke records sell-wise, like in a week. Like we sold the most.
Just imagine when the new signing comes in and Haaland's number is out. A lot of kids will buy it. A lot of kids' parents will say, "I want." Like, remember when Jack came out and he managed to sell that other kit? I didn't like last year's kit. I'm sorry. I only like the white one. I was gonna get the white one when it went on sale, but this one, imagine this one, and with Jack was coming out with this one because Jack sold kits. I think he was the second best seller after Ronaldo. But Haaland, I think a lot of kids were waiting for the number. You know what I mean? I think Haaland, a lot of people buy it. That's why I feel sorry for some of the signings because imagine if they go on the 10th for the reveal. I'm pretty sure everybody's eyes will be on Haaland. Do you get my point? Like, come on, like they shouldn't have put Haaland with everybody because, like, trust me, everybody's eyes will be on Haaland. Am I lying or I'm just being What do you think, guys?
I think everybody's just going to be starstruck. I mean, just think about having on the stage there. You could have Alvarez, Haaland, and Phillips. And you could have Cucurella. I mean, everybody's going to be starstruck. I mean, certified. If you're in Manchester, man, I envy you, man, because I mean, you get first dibs. You get first dibs, and wow. I'm sure they'll be on TV.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the new subscribers, guys. Welcome to the new subscribers. Go ahead, just because before we close.
Because now I was just gonna say, man, what have you guys seen the Gabriel Jesus as well, man? The video that we made for him. Hey, listen, and the 18-minute interview. I don't know if you guys have touched on that.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna see that in a minute as I'm on space with Adam.
Yeah, it's interesting. They've got him speaking English, which I was surprised about because I know that obviously Aguero didn't speak English really that well until maybe like the last.
Aguero disappoints me, man. And then he was doing an English interview at the F1 or something. He still couldn't talk. I was like, Aguero, come on, man. Even Jesus can speak it now.
Yeah.
But, yo, it's so bad, but yeah, man.
Your man was just here for vibes, man.
Yeah, man.
Man. Guys, just go see more Phillips pictures. Man is smiling, man. Huh? Man is so happy, guys.
I'm gonna make my coffee. I'm gonna make my coffee and go watch it now because yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Watch it, man. I sent you links as soon as it was announced.
Yeah,
like I sent you links before. Okay, so guys, goodbye, and welcome to all. Oh my God, there's a lot of subscribers here. There's another one, George. I don't know if I think this is the first time I've seen you. Even welcome to you too, man. I know you're a new subscriber. Appreciate the life, guys. Let's get to that 1K. Make me famous, so that I can stop going to work and start going to city games. You know, I'd actually leave work for that. Did I tell you, Carl? Between you and me, I know, like, I don't really care about
I don't
really do this for money. But you know what? G75. Even if they say you're not gonna get any money doing it, but at least you get a link to always go to city games. I would gladly just leave work and just attend city games. I'll just do vlogs. I'll just be doing vlogs every day. I don't know. I think life will be complete.
I'd do that as well, man. Like I'd do that as well, man. Watching City, but and just for the vibes, man. Hey, listen.
It's good for the vibes. Imagine, man. You do like vlogs every day. You've got your camera. You get one of those nice, those Chinese cameras with the mic at the top. So all the time you have them, your little camcorder, and you see frauds like Adam at the stadium wearing a rip-off jersey of Haaland. I told you, Adam, I'm gonna get you back for that wheelbarrow joke you made. That I'm gonna be the new signing, and they'll bring me in a wheelbarrow. So anyway, so there's another one here. I'll get the Alvarez kit. It says Man City. Oh yeah, I love Man City so much. This guy must be Malawian. George must be Malawian. Oye is Malawian way of like saying yeah. Like every time our president's like saying Oye, that must be a Malawian. I can't believe Malawians are watching me, man. Fair play, loving the support.
You're famous, man, Malawi.
You're a celebrity, man.
I know that much. If I was famous in Malawi, I'd be in the newspaper. Did I tell you that in Malawi, as soon as you just like, I don't. It's not a diss to my fellow Malawian country. So in Cal, just certified and Adam. If you get a bit famous, let's say for instance, I reached like thousands of followers, like 5,000, right? And then you get a bit famous where your name is a bit everywhere. It doesn't take much before you reach in the newspaper. They already write an article about you, because they wrote an article about some guy who, when I came to Ireland, I met him. I was like, this guy is not that famous. But when they were writing those articles about him being an influencer in Malawi, I thought the guy was making money, man. And we were both together walking on the bus going to Tesco to buy Tesco lager. Do you get my point?
Like, on the way, man.
Anyway, look, guys, let's just read a few comments. Jesus, we were about to finish the stream and more people are coming in. Katuta says he's gonna buy the Alvarez kit. Number 7 was watching Gabby's interview when the notification for Kalvin came in. Yeah, a lot of people were watching Gabby's interview, and then boom, big up, fella. Sorry I couldn't join earlier on. Now, big up to you, Veda, man. Big up to you, Veda. We'll do a video soon. I hope you and the current boss is not watching. You and your current boss is not watching. Man, even if my boss is watching, my boss is a Chelsea fan. Like, it's fair. It's just the truth, Carl. My line. Everybody would like to just have a job where they do vlogs of their team, especially City, right? Like the way you did a vlog last time, Carl. You went to the City VIP. Imagine if that was your life. Just if I don't know if you saw Carl at the VIP at City. Imagine that was your life, man. That's all you do. You vlog, you go there, you do the videos, you talk to City fans, you edit your videos, then boom again. I don't know. I
love it.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things I loved the most was when I went to the Premier League studios about a couple of years ago. I put the video out there for everyone who wants to look at it. I actually was invited to the Premier League studios, and where they do the recording, where the VAR is at Stockley Park. I had interviews with
how did you get that invite?
I don't know. They just sent it to me, man. The Premier League just sent it to me. Said, "Hey, am I in town?" I said, "Hey, I'm going to be in London." They said, "Okay, if you're going to be in London, why don't you just stop by and come to the studio?" Because I used to go on their shows a lot when they do the post game. So I used to comment.
Yeah, I saw you at the Premier League. G and Adam, he will send you a link. Do you know this man was actually he's here being humble, throwing fame at me. I'm not even that deep. This guy was at the Premier League studio. Like, you know where they do the analysis in that channel. There's a channel, a Premier League channel. He was there.
Yeah, I was there.
I see what Cal's doing. I see what he's trying. Hey, I can see Jamie Carragher. Hey, I see what he's doing, man. He's going for the Sky jumps, for the Sky Sports jumps, man. I'll be watching, man. Next season.
I was surprised by that video. I was like, what the, is that Carl? I was like, no, that's my man Carl over there. That's Carl.
Yeah.
In his famous golf shirt. You were in your famous golf shirt, weren't you?
My golf shirt. Yeah.
Kalvin Phillips sign is better than Rodri. Nah, let's not go like that. This is a Chelsea fan. Let's not go that far. Let's not get too excited. Great signings. The summer isn't over yet. The summer isn't over. We might be sign people. Another comment, Kalvin Phillips completely sunk the Jesus sign. Yeah, guys, I G75 Carl and Adam, I feel bad because as soon as Jesus' stuff was brought by the Arsenal media, Carl and G75 and Adam, immediately Carl Phillips came out. How did you feel when you saw the cup? Carl, did you see the video of the cup? It started with a cup, you know that? There's John Stones, there's a cup, a City Cup saying John Stones, and a City Cup saying Carl Walker. You know the Yorkshire boys, and there's the tea bags. Then he dropped the cup. You knew that's Carl Phillips, like that's Kalvin Phillips, and that dropped immediately. Like, just if I felt bad for Jesus, it dropped when the Jesus video dropped, so it just dropped, and then the whole Jesus thing was gone because everybody said go to the Carl Phillips. Then Fabrizio ignored the tweet he did for Jesus and went and retweeted Phillips. Nah, City man, you did him wrong. You should have given him like 4 hours. You know what I mean? And then making it worse, I think Arsenal fans are throwing shade at City saying we've got the juice because Jesus said when I got the call from what did he say? I don't know if you saw when he said when I got the call from I said I'm going to a big club. So they were laughing at City saying he's left you for a big club. Then now people are taking screenshots of Jesus' signing video and the signing for Carl Phillips, which has got more views.
The reality is Arsenal fans. I mean, listen, Arsenal are not going to even finish 4th next year with all this signing anyways.
I know Arsenal fans provoked at themselves. They should have let it go. I know Jesus said it's a big club, but he also trying to throw shade at City. But I know what this guy means by that. As soon as you signed, you signed Phillips and the video's out. So anyway, Gundogan is a legend. Yeah, he's a legend. Gundogan is a legend, man. Go see his old videos. I like his old videos. I asked him about the camera he used to use. The camera used to be sharp. I'm saving up for that camera. I'll buy that camera soon. Okay, there's more. There's more comments, guys. I'm gonna have to finish the comments and I'll let the panel say something. I watched Carl on Fun Zone, or was it PL today? Way back with Jesus. You were there with Dan. Do you see that certified? I told you certified. Yeah. This man is famous. He's just being humble.
That was it was Don Hutchinson. I was there with him. I met this guy, the goalkeeper for United, that famous guy. What's his name? Schmeichel. I met there's a couple of people there. We had a good show. I was there. It was very interesting. It was a good show.
Yeah, stay seeing him on the live YouTube shows, and my guy looks humble.
It was during the 19 season.
Hey, don't worry, we'll soon see him on City TV, man. You know when they've got Michael Richards and Julian Lester.
Yeah, this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up there. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up there. The cup clip was epic.
If we keep predicting the signings, they'll probably call us, right? So.
but you know what? Let's be honest. We've the Haaland one last. I don't know. You woke up in the morning and told me, "Oh, I think Haaland is coming to City." And I woke up, and to be honest with you, when I woke up, I was like, cow is waffling again. And then you did your whole case. That was November. I don't know if you saw the video. It was November last year. Carl woke up and told me, let's do a Haaland video. I think Haaland is coming to City. I was like, where have you heard that from? I was like, Haaland is not coming to City, he's going to Madrid. He's like, no, he is. And then he did a whole thing. And then the amount of money that we paid for Haaland was exactly what we paid. What Carl said, it's going to be the East Coast, and we're going to give an offer. And Haaland won't say no because of his father. I was just, okay, halfway the video, I got convinced. By the end of the video, I was like, oh my God, this guy, he's here to waffle. But anyway, then we did the Phillips one. We've been lucky, haven't we? We've been lucky. Fair play. We've been lucky.
He's next, man. He's next.
He is next, man. We're going to see him. Very soon, there'll be a statue of him outside the Etihad next to David Silva. By the way, Anthony from Talk Football, bro. Great show. I know it's you, Anthony. I know, Anthony. It's you. I know, Anthony. Anthony is one of the guys from Talk Football. I started featuring on Talk Football, Carl. I think you were there in the comments. Very good lads. Anthony, congrats to you. Adam, here's another man who got married, apart from Doug. Another man who's got married, Anthony. Last week. It looks like most of the YouTubers are getting married. Congrats to you, man. Okay, this is the last. I'm going to read these two last comments and then we can go. G said if we say this video will be 15 minutes. Now it's 1 hour 38. My God. Okay, our transfer announcement. I'll share other announcements on the same day. Notice how good news drops on a Monday, bad news drops on a Friday. Yeah, guys, have you noticed City's transfer news comes out on Mondays? You noticed that, right? Every Monday. Every Monday at 10 o'clock or every Monday at 2 p.m. Am I the one who's noticed that? Anybody in the panel?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because they've got like a certain media thing that they have to do start of the week. I think with the Haaland, that was done for that one. They had to be careful because obviously Dortmund, they wanted to. That didn't expire till I think it was after. Was it July the 1st when he could be announced? So I could see why the Haaland one was delayed. But for the Phillips one, it was just I was waiting. I was like, yo, when is Phillips getting announced? I was like, yo, I said today earlier. Around before it was announced, I think it was like half an hour before it was announced. I was like, announce Phillips, man. I want to see this because there were so many rumors that he would be announced today, and then they did. And honestly, if we
did you for a minute that it's going to be announced on the 10th? That they're just going to show him on the 10th, and that's it as a surprise.
Yeah, that's what
that would have been mad, though. That would have been mad. Imagine that they didn't announce him this week, and on the 10th he actually shows up. Because you might think, is he going to show up? And he just shows up.
You know what they should do? Yeah, they should do that for Cucurella. They should be like on the stage. They should say he eats what you call it, paella. He drinks Estrella, eats Cucurella, and Cucurella comes up. That's what they should do.
Right. That'd be mad. So where these videos? I want to watch. Gundo, Emmanuel is asking where the videos are on your channel, isn't it? Emmanuel, the videos are on Pitch Points. You'll find them on Pitch Points, and you're gonna find some good videos of him sat on a chair in 4K doing very good videos. Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, I'll send it out. I'll send you the links. I'll send the links out later on today. But it's the early days before all the StreamYard and all that kind of stuff. You had to record, and it just shows my trip to Manchester. One of my trips to Manchester. It was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. But we'll do more again in the future, definitely.
Wait, I didn't see this, guys. He's on a 6-year contract. I didn't see that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I didn't see that. 6 years. Oh my God.
That's why he's smiling, because he's set for life. He's set for life. He's set for life. I mean, think about that. Cool. 6-year contract. He's done for life.
Watch the video again, Patrick. You'll see.
No, I'm about to watch it proper. I'm about to finish it. You can start your thing so I can join in, because I just want to throw people. But anyway, so let me just read the last comment. Anthony says, please agree on the on Raheem Sterling. That can be my wedding gift. Anthony, I'm going to talk to you on behalf of the City fans. Raheem is yours. You can take him. We love him. G Certified has put him as a City legend. I think he's... I don't know. G. We need that debate. G, I'm going to make a video especially for you and me. I want you to convince me why you're calling him a City legend, G.
Yeah. We can have it on the space later and see what...
on the space, on the space. G, because that's a good one for space. I want you to... I don't know. Would you call him a City legend? 7 years.
Yeah, like when Adam starts the space, just send me the link.
Yeah.
And I'll do it. I'll say
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's something that we need to break down and actually go through it.
Yeah, and we also have to start being careful with just handing these legend statuses to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, when we talk about Kompany, we think legend. We talk about Aguero, we think legend. David Silva, we think legend. It's unequivocal. We all agree. Sterling, I'm not so sure, man. He's got to that point yet. Fernandinho, yes, legend.
Let's keep it for the space, Gundo, so that people can listen. Because I know, Gundo, you're gonna cook. I know you're going to cook. I know you're going to cook. I can say, get your coffee. So, Anthony, by the way, Anthony, it's good that I met Anthony and the guys from Talk Football, because everybody on Talk Football, Gundo, Certified Adam, there's an Arsenal fan, there's a Liverpool fan, but they're very sensible, Carl. They're not like, they just don't bluff, or they're very sensible. If they want to talk football, they talk football. If there's a video that they just want to do banter, they will send you a link and tell you, we're here for banter, so they'll do banter. So we've got Anthony, we've got Dan, we've got JC, we've got Josh. All of them are from different teams. So now, if we ever want to do previews for the Premier League, Carl, we have now fans from all the top 6, which they're great friends of mine for the past day. So Anthony, wait till he misses the open net. I know. Let's not get started on him. Okay, guys. Thank you very much, Certified, for joining. Thank you, Carl, as always. Adam, as always. I appreciate it. And thank everybody in the comment. Guys who subscribe, please subscribe. Let's get to 1K. So you can start paying my rent and buying clothes for my daughter. She needs new shoes, don't you? Yeah, she needs new shoes. So let's get to 1K so my daughter can get new shoes. What are you about to say, Adam?
To buy a Ferrari or even a Nissan Micra.
I actually remember I got my driving thing, Carl. I don't know if I told you. So I got my driving thing now. So I'm going to start. I am able to drive. So I'm going to have to start saving money to get a car. I don't really want to get a car right away. I would rather get it on finance. I don't have that so much source. Gee, I don't know if you know Africans. We will get that on finance, you know. Man, I was looking at the prices like, man, I don't have patience. I'm going to end up using the money. I don't have patience to save up so much money.
No, but some of them, you know what it is, like Boxo, they tend to do like 0% APR, where you don't put no, say, deposit. So you could check out Boxo.
Yeah, I want to get a family car. If I was younger, I would get a car to floss around. But now as a father, I think I'll get a family car, you know. So big up to all of you guys. Big up to all of you. Please subscribe, like the channel, share the vid. I'm gonna cut the vid because it's 1 hour 44. I'll cut it into pieces and I'll start cutting places where we were smoking people, where Gundo joined, where G75 joined, and I'll put them online and I'll tag the guys. So guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye.